Hey, what is going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and in today's video I wanted to highlight a recently and still available free game offering from Humble, and that is Tacoma. Tacoma is available for free through Humble until early tomorrow. So if you guys have yet to take advantage of that, make sure you get yourself a free copy. It's a DRM free copy, so you don't get it through Steam. I already own the game on Steam. I think I got it through a Humble Monthly or something a while ago, but I own the game, and I thought it would be a good idea to highlight the game because while I do updates on the free games that are available, a lot of the times, and I see it in the comment section of you guys saying that you guys always get these free games, but you don't play the majority of them. Your backlog is too big, so why not highlight some of the games that you should have your attention to, and Tacoma's definitely one of those titles. It's a game done by Fulbright. And if you guys don't know, Fulbright also did Gone Home, a very story-driven game, and that's what you're gonna find with Tacoma. Generally, Gone Home is their better received game. That game was received incredibly well. And while Tacoma wasn't bashed by critics or anything like that, to give you guys a comparison point, the PC version of Tacoma has a 76 on Metacritic. The PC version of Gone Home has an 86 on Metacritic. So just to give you guys an idea on how those two games are compared, Tacoma has a lot of interesting elements. So it takes place on a seemingly empty space station in 2088. There's a lot of mystery in what's going on. The people that used to live there, you'll find out information on their past, and it's really up to you to piece the story together. The player character, Amy, she has an augmented reality device, and that lets you review actions and conversations, but there's a lot of missing elements, and you kind of have to piece the entirety of the story together. Now, it should be noted that this game is very light on the gameplay. It is a walking simulator in a sense that there isn't a lot of gameplay, and you're just walking around from place to place, kind of appreciating the ambiance, the presentation, and I would say that those elements of the game are rather strong. However, I know the walking simulators aren't up your alley, or at least that's how you like to refer to them as, then you might want to skip this game altogether. However, for those of you that do want a shorter experience, I don't think this is a case where being a short game is bad because you're not investing any real money into it. You can get in and get out of this experience in, say an afternoon in a 4-hour time span, so I think that's pretty good. Now, at times from a personal standpoint, now bear in mind it's been a while since I played the entirety of this game, but I found it to be rather emotionally disconnected, comparatively speaking to a lot of the other story-driven titles. I think the story's still pretty interesting. I still think the presentation's really strong. However, from a character-to-character standpoint, I just don't think that's as strong as you would expect from, say, Fulbright. I should also note that this game was updated recently to also offer a commentary mode, which I really dig. Some games do this through an update or like a director's cut version. I think Deus Ex Human Revolution was another game that offered developer commentary. I think that's just such an interesting way to go back and play through the game a second time. Now, obviously, don't make your first playthrough have that developer commentary, but going back and playing through the game a second time, it gives you a lot of insight on specific decisions that they made, the development process, because from a development standpoint, some of these games are so interesting to create, and especially coming from a smaller studio like Fulbright, that's when you're really hearing the interesting story. So something I just want to see more and more games implement. I know it's a little bit of a funding process as well. Not every game with a small budget and coming from a small studio can do something like that, but Fulbright, with their games being rather successful, they can obviously implement something like that. Now, I did say this game is rather successful, but at the same time, I think that was really just piggybacking off the success of Gone Home. Tacoma, on the other hand, was a game that was released all the way back in 2017, and you'll see the reception on Steam. There aren't a lot of Steam reviews posted. I believe there's only like 1,400 reviews posted, and to me, that's generally a pretty good barometer, not only to judge the quality of the game, but also the engagement the PC gamer has to a game. You'll see with games like the Resident Evil 2 remake, Devil May Cry 5, and Sekiro, just to name some games from this year, obviously, those were big budget titles, so inherently they're gonna have a larger reception than a game like Tacoma, but they have thousands upon thousands of reviews already. I think all of them north of 10,000 reviews. And it's only been a little while since those games were released. Tacoma, it's been, 18 months, 19 months, and it's only got 1,400 reviews or so. Obviously, it hasn't had the attention of Gone Home has had, which on that game's side, it has 11,000 Steam reviews. Now, it was released all the way back in August of 2013, so a larger time frame. However, I don't remember exactly when Steam reviews were implemented, but they haven't always been around. They definitely haven't been around since the release of Gone Home, so that's something to note as well. Just understand Gone Home, generally the better received game, generally the more popular game. But going back to Tacoma, an interesting game. If you guys are looking for a pretty cool story-driven experience with a sci-fi setting, you're gonna find it here with Tacoma. Don't expect a lengthy experience, but it's available free right now, so you should give it a download anyway. Try it out yourself, and if you are captivated by it in, say, the first 20 to 30 minutes, which I really think that alone will absorb a lot of people into the game, then give the entire game a playthrough, something you could probably complete in 1 or 2 sittings. One sitting, if you just dedicate an entire evening to it, it's gonna be a pretty easy playthrough. And sometimes I prefer games like that, considering we have all of these open world called, 50-hour monstrosities being released today, sometimes it's nice to take a little bit of a breather and play through a more simple 3 to 4 hour experience, but the story definitely has layers to it, and they get that message across in that 3 to 4 hours. And it's available free on Humble right now until early tomorrow. I'll leave a link in the description box down below where you guys can check it out for yourself, and I will transition into some raw gameplay. Maybe the gameplay itself will sell you on the game. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you downloaded and played the game already and you're already hooked by it, let me know in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and if you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments as well, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
So, you're... Yearly report to Venturas Corporation, take 3. Odin, have you got me?
I am prepared.
Okay. I'll just, have my notes up. Hi there. Evie St. James here, administrator of Lunar Transfer Station, Tacoma. It's been a year now since our crew has cycled onto the station, meaning we've had a year of getting to know each other, getting acclimated to the facility, and getting used to working with our on-station AI. Though working with Odin's been great, hasn't it, Odin?
Yes.
Auto drone deliveries to and from the Zenith Lunar Resort have improved in efficiency by almost 4%. Though most of that is thanks to Odin finding some improvements we could make. Our proudest moment as a crew, I think, was when a resort guest needed emergency care while on a transit vessel and was brought aboard Tacoma to be stabilized in one of our medical stasis cryo beds until she could...
Evie, we're about to cut the cake.
Right. Be right there. Odin, we'll get back to this after the party, okay?
Of course. Station's orbit.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.